Hello lovelies. There is this strange moment when something silent just grabs your chest, like you're scrolling and suddenly stop, not because of noise, but because something quiet just shakes you. That's exactly how the internet felt that day. Everything was moving normal until one comment appeared, and it changed the atmosphere. It wasn't loud. It wasn't harsh. But it felt like a direct punch to the air. Someone boldly asked if Sonia Uche had finally given up or if Pearl and Maurice had already won. That question didn't even need a reply to cause drama. The tension was heavy, like everyone suddenly remembered they had been silent as watching this whole time. But Sonia. She didn't say a word. That silence hit louder than any reply could. People started whispering, did she walk away because of them? Or was there never anything to fight for? That silence was power. It felt like someone who knew her worth and didn't need to talk to prove anything. She didn't need to drag anyone. That moment made people pause and rethink everything. There are times when you see a post and it just stops you in your tracks, not because it's dramatic but because it hits something deep. That's exactly how Sonia Uche's post made fans feel recently. It wasn't long. It wasn't loud. But it felt like someone whispering something powerful into your ear. The kind of thing that sounds personal, yet universal. Sonia posted a few emotional words that made people pause. At first, it sounded like she was going through something painful, but when you read it again, you realized it wasn't sadness, it was strength. She didn't call anyone out. She didn't even mention names. But somehow, that calm and mature tone carried so much weight. People said it felt like she was using that moment to speak truth, not just to herself but to everyone watching. The message was simple: life isn't always easy, but you must keep going. And in that quiet strength, fans started to see her in a different light. Not as someone hurt, but someone wise, someone who had already won without making noise. You know those times when someone posts a picture and the whole vibe of the internet changes? That's what happens anytime Pearl Watts uploads something new. The moment her photo lands, people rush to the comment section, but one name always pops up first. And that name? Maurice. The speed is something else. Before fans even start liking the post, Maurice has already dropped his comment. Sweet, soft words that don't feel random. It's like he wants the whole world to know he's there. He's not hiding. He's not holding back. And the funny part? He does it consistently, like clockwork. Every time, without fail, he shows up. That's what's making people raise eyebrows. Fans are starting to whisper, could something be going on between them behind the scenes? Because this isn't just support. This is dedication. The way he comments so quickly and openly, it's giving the impression that there might be more than meets the eye. And while nobody is confirming anything, the signs are enough to keep fans glued to their screens, waiting to see the next movie mix. There's something strange about all this attention Maurice is giving Pearl Watts. Even though he's always cheerful in the comments and full of praise, some fans are not feeling convinced at all. And honestly, the way people are talking now, it's not even about what he's doing, but what he's not saying. People are starting to feel like his energy is too smooth, too perfect, too calculated. It's like someone watching a character in a movie who smiles in every scene but never opens up. That's how Maurice is starting to come across to some fans. He's present, yes. But is he really saying anything meaningful? Or is he just showing face so people don't ask too many questions? Fans are no longer clapping just because someone showed up. They want honesty, they want clarity. The excitement is turning into curiosity. And if something is really there between him and Pearl, then it might be time to stop the mystery and speak openly. Because right now, fans are watching closely, but they are not cheering yet. When someone starts moving with boldness and doesn't hide anymore, people notice. That's exactly what Pearl Watts is doing now. The way she posts, the way she interacts when Maurice drops a comment, it's open, real, and unapologetic. She's not trying to play smart or act confused. She's being plain. And fans are noticing every bit of it. They are saying Pearl is doing her part and doing it with confidence. If she wants to show interest, she's not ashamed of it. If she wants to respond to Maurice, she does it naturally. And because of that, people are starting to ask, will Maurice match that same energy? Because so far, it's been Pearl being intentional, Pearl being bold. But what about him? Is he just going to keep showing up without stepping up? These are the silent questions fans are asking now. One person can't carry it all alone. And if Maurice is truly in the picture, then he needs to show it in a way that matches what Pearl is already putting out there so confidently. The real twist that some people missed is that Sonia Uche was never even in the game others were watching. While people were busy picking sides and stirring up drama, Sonia was walking her own path. She never moved like someone fighting for anything. She didn't throw shades. She didn't make noise. So now, when people say she lost, the question becomes, lost what? Sonia was never competing. She wasn't trying to prove anything or chase anyone. Her style has always been calm, quiet, and focused. And funny enough, that calm has now become the loudest part of the whole story. Fans are slowly realizing that sometimes, the person who says the least is the one holding the most power. Sonia didn't have to explain or defend herself. She just stayed true to who she was. And while others were trying to gain attention, she found peace in silence. That quiet dignity is what people are now respecting. Because in the middle of the noise, Sonia's decision to walk away with grace might just be the strongest move of all. Right after Sonia Uche made that quiet post, the internet went into full guessing mode. People started reading between the lines and assuming the worst. They thought she was going through pain or maybe even giving up. But what they didn't expect was the twist behind the words. Sonia wasn't trying to cry out or seek pity. She was doing something bigger. She was actually lifting others with her message. Even though it sounded emotional, it carried hope. She reminded fans that no matter how hard life hits, you can still rise and keep going. And that kind of message wasn't coming from a broken place, it was coming from strength. She didn't attack anyone or act bitter. She just shared a truth that many needed to hear. The surprising part was how people reacted after they took a second look. They started praising her for the wisdom in those few words. That post turned from something people feared into something people respected. Sonia used silence and simplicity to speak louder than all the noise around her. There's something about Maurice lately that has fans really confused. He's doing all the sweet things, liking pictures, commenting quickly, showing love. But now, people are starting to feel like all that sweetness isn't enough anymore. They want answers. At first, it was cute. People were excited to see him always around Pearl's page, dropping kind words. But now, it's been happening too often, too neatly. And fans are starting to ask, is he serious or is he just performing for the crowd? The comments are starting to feel like a show, not a statement. People want something real, something bold. They are done with surface-level actions. They want depth. They want clarity. And until Maurice makes a move that feels strong and intentional, fans are just going to keep watching with crossed arms. The pressure is building slowly. Because while he seems sweet on the surface, no one really knows what he's thinking. And that mystery. It's no longer exciting. It's becoming a little too quiet. The routine is starting to feel too familiar now. Maurice shows up. Pearl posts a picture. Maurice comments. People like. And the circle continues. But fans are no longer clapping for the same show every time. The curiosity is starting to turn into impatience. People are asking, what's the point of all this if there's no explanation behind it? Is Maurice just being friendly, or is there a story they're not telling us? Because right now, it feels like someone is smiling at a party but holding back a secret. Fans are watching, and some are even getting tired. The charm of the comments has started to fade, and now, people want substance. They are saying it's time to stop dancing around and start saying something meaningful. If there's nothing there, fine. But if there is, then what's the delay? Because showing up is nice, but it's not everything. People are no longer entertained by just sweetness. They are waiting for something clear and real to finally unfold. Pearl Watts has been moving with serious intention lately, and fans are starting to see it clearly. From the kind of pictures she shares to the way she responds to comments, everything seems planned, but not forced. It's like she's expressing herself without saying too much. She's putting effort into everything, and people respect it. You can tell she's not hiding. She's not being sneaky. She's showing what she feels, but with class. And that kind of transparency has made fans warm up to her even more. But now, there's a new question floating around: how long can one person carry the energy if the other person doesn't match it? Pearl is doing her part. But if Maurice doesn't respond with the same level of energy, then what happens next? Will Pearl keep showing up alone, or will Maurice step forward with something more real? These are the questions fans are quietly asking now. Because no matter how sweet things look, balance is still important. An effort from one side can only go so far before people start to notice something is missing. Alright guys. Thanks for your attention. Have a nice day.